Congratulations, you've found Grateful for the Dead. We are grateful that you're here, and I am grateful for my co-host, Joe Sixpack. Joe, what's
Hey,
going on?
I'm barely surviving after nearly. I don't know. We won't get into it.
Wait, no, let's get into it. You were covered. It was like Woodstock for you, right? You were covered in mud,
what
butt mud
what
at
I'll what
Great
I'll
Wolf
say is,
Lodge.
if you're going to a children's indoor water park in the Poconos, I would think there would be a lot more hand sanitizer and freshwater showers when you're going from feature to feature or from the water park to your room. Not I won't.
Covered
Yeah.
in
Okay. Great.
bleach.
Great Wolf Lodge. Buyer beware. That
Yeah,
was
1-star Yelp review.
four out of four got ill.
Yeah. But yeah, they should be pouring as much chlorine into that. You should just be swimming in chlorine.
Yeah.
All these kids, Joe's family died of dysentery
Yeah.
on their way back.
Yeah. Had it not been for modern medicine, we would have all perished on the Oregon Trail.
But we have been going through the 1987 Silver Stadium show in Rochester, New York, for the Grateful Dead tour. That was the first concert that we ever attended at the tender age of 11 years old, and we are arriving at the end of the first set. I think is that where we're at, Joe, with the song "Deal"?
We're bridging between deal is the
What's the
so on
deal?
this recording will be deal is the last song of the first set,
Yeah.
and although you won't get that experience, I think we've explained it, but we'll explain it again, that based on the time period and whatever YouTube has available, we're just going with the closest representation because the show we went to doesn't exist past a couple of songs.
Oh, right.
So we're just grabbing something period like relevant and
I'm on my
going.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it's the best we could do because not everything. This is pre-internet. Everybody, believe it or not, the Grateful Dead have been around for a long time, so not everything has been committed to the history books in an audio-visual way. So we just found a performance of Deal, but
Yeah.
we're playing this because of the '87 show. So.
Yeah.
Um,
This one is
what's
I'm looking.
Wikipedia say about this, Joe?
Yeah, oddly, it's not giving me a lot of information on this song specifically. What I will say is that um I always interpreted this song because we started talking about, I think in the last show, how you perceive the song as a kid and then you grow up and you start understanding things a little bit more.
Yeah,
And also we never bothered to read the lyrics of this as kids or whatever. So I mean, because the lyric is always "Don't you let that deal go down," right? So it sounds like they're making a deal and then being kind of a hippy dippy band. You'd think it was like some type of drug deal or something like that. But most of the song is about playing
yeah,
cards. As a lot of the Grateful Dead songs are actually.
yeah, yeah.
So this is just another kind of. It's fascinating to me. I think of how many songs Robert Hunter and Jerry Garcia wrote about just simply playing cards. I wonder how much
Yeah.
card playing was being done between picking up a guitar and traveling
Right.
around on a bus and doing heroin.
Yes, but you do have to think about touring musicians when Robert Johnson was trying to get from place to place, and how many songs are about hoboing on a train.
Uh-huh.
And then once the advent of trucks became like being a trucker, how many, so,
Mhm.
and all the way back to cowboys and what it's like to be a cowboy, there's always these journeyman like
Mhm.
lonely job type of songs about riding a train, riding like driving cattle and being a cowboy, or being a trucker and your weed, whites, and wine, and all. It's
I
just
think
there's always tropes like that.
Yeah,
And it's the same way, obviously, love and sex. There's a million songs about fucking, but there's also a million songs about hopping a train.
yeah, I was talking to mom, I think, the other day about this of the lost art of being a hobo, or like there was like a romanticized version of being a hobo
Sure.
or not being afraid of the homeless, and we've all been kind of convinced that the homeless are dangerous, they're mentally ill and things like that. But there was a moment in time where, like you're saying, hopping a train or like it was just a way to get across the country at one point, and that
Hmm.
not all of them, not all who wander are lost. But not that that has anything to do so much with this song here. We're getting a little off topic, but it was just kind of again the misinterpretation or of an 11-year-old and coming back and looking at it now, just like, oh, it's a little bit different. So
I wonder if they're ever going to start writing a catalog of songs about getting an Uber.
yeah,
What's the new mode of transportation that
yeah.
everybody's going to start writing songs about?
Well, there's no, I mean, you bring up an interesting point of like, there's no adventure in that, right?
Yeah.
There's no story around that. I picked up my phone and I pushed a button. I got
Yeah.
in the car and there I was. What? That's not a great song.
I disagree. I love it.
Well,
All
let's
right.
just do an actual great song.
Yeah. Let's listen to something far better. 1987. Well, this isn't, I can't remember. I think this might be 89, an 89 version of Deal.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I included this at the beginning because this is a totally different performance of the last episode that we did, where they
Mhm.
are ending with Cassidy and
Mm.
dovetailing straight into Deal. It's just
Mm.
something they just liked to pair these songs together.
Mhm.
So I left this on to prove my point.
Mm. Like the subtitles.
Yeah, that's a happy accident.
Okay, pause real quick.
Of course.
So I think that's also good advice for card playing as well, right? Wait for the deal to come around to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, interesting. You you said it at the top. I didn't realize the song that the reference to deal was about dealing cards. I thought it was
Mhm.
about yeah, making some kind of agreement, some kind of like bargain with somebody. But
It's only like one line of the song of like don't let the deal go down. Like
yeah,
that's the
well,
only
they
thing that
reference
sounds like you're
a
making a deal.
card. Yeah, he says something about a card in there, and
Mhm.
that's the first clue. But
Mhm.
yeah, how many other songs are there about cards? Loser, I know, is definitely about cards. I do. We cover that in my band, so I know that is about playing cards as well.
Well, Dire
But
Wolf has cards in it, and Me and My
yeah,
Uncle has cards in it. I'm sure there's countless I'm sure we'll uncover a lot more.
and that's
But
the thing. It's like pre-television, what else were you going to do except play
mhm,
cards? So there's a lot of emphasis on this. That was probably one of the more popular forms of entertainment, along with parades and sock hops and
mhm.
church, all these things that people care less and less about now with the internet and television. But back then it's like, let's play cards around a campfire and uh have the time of our lives. So
Yeah, but still even I mean, I usually think of, say, Deadwood or, the show Deadwood and think about games of chance, like practical, whether it's craps or, roulette or something like that. Those are real games with, games of chance
I
that
mean, it's
are
theirs.
practically rigged.
Yeah.
And
And they are still wildly popular today, even with
it's a
the
little,
advent of the internet.
yeah, but
People are,
still a
people
lot
are
more.
playing those games on the internet. Go
Yeah,
check out All In on the Dabbleverse Thursdays at
yeah,
7:30.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, but I do like the line. It goes to show you don't ever know. I
Mhm,
like that crosses my mind on a regular basis. Not every day, but uh, when something unexpected happens,
mhm.
I will think of that turn of phrase based
Yeah,
on this song. And we talk about songs that are maybe our favorite or least favorite or unknown to us, and
mhm,
this one is probably at the top of it's at the forefront of my memory of the Dead. Like, this
mhm.
is something that I would put in my top 10 probably.
It's funny you say, like, thinking of it as a kid or whatever. I agree with you. It goes to that lyric. It goes to show you don't ever know. Like, not if you knew nothing about this song or whatever, I would say that was the name of the song versus Deal.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, it's like that's the part, or like the hooky part. That part's more hooky than the deal.
Just
Don't
just
let the
say
deal go
don't
down.
let the deal go down 3
Right,
times in a row.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. That's the catchy part. Yeah.
Mhm.
That descending part of the solo
Mhm.
uh, is this is why this is such a standout song. It just has a memorable melody and chorus, and I love that Jerry is in his grunge phase in this performance. You very rarely see Jerry in anything other than a black t-shirt. So
Mhm.
uh, and that's a good shot of the fingerless pick hand, the forefinger. But um, yeah, just that little. Mm, if I knew more about music theory, I could explain it better. But I just like what he did with the
You could
solo
explain
there.
it better to somebody who doesn't know anything about music, but
Yes. And that wasn't perfect. You felt like a little bit of a flub there when he went up super
mm,
high on the neck, but
mm,
that's what makes every song special.
yeah,
It's just like
I like that.
it didn't bother me, but
Yeah,
you could hear it. Like, if you're really paying attention,
mhm,
um, but it's the flaws that humanize the band, right? That's
mhm.
what makes it relatable and everybody can enjoy it. It's not. It's just it's living in the moment, and
Keep them
that's
coming back.
yeah. Shit, you weren't wrong either, though. You said this. This what was it? We did one last week. Was it me and my uncle where it was like a 3 minutes flat song, and we're like,
Mm,
"Oh, the episode's over already," and we
mm.
just went and listened to Benny Mardonis or something
Yeah.
because the song was over so quick. This is almost 8 minutes long, which is
Yeah.
but I don't even equate this to being when I've in the past said I don't like jam shit. Like I don't like it when it kind of goes off of in its own direction, which I'm sure we'll get to at some point where they bookend two or three songs with the same song. They'll start with Friend of the Devil and then they'll
Mhm.
go into uh, whatever, I'm at a touch of gray, and then come back to Friend of the Devil. You know,
Mhm.
they do
Mhm.
that, and then they just like wander around for 12 minutes in
Mhm.
between, and you're like, what the fuck's happening? That's my problem with traffic jams. I hate being stuck in traffic because you never know when it's going to end. And this is a problem with me.
It goes to show you don't ever know, Andy.
It does, and I hate not knowing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know when I'm going to be able to go take a leak and get a beer. I don't want to be like, oh, I went to get a beer and I missed the Buckethead nunchuck solo that was in at Ozfest when I was
Yeah.
waiting 20 minutes in line in Pittsburgh to get beers because it was my turn to buy a round, and I missed Buckethead doing nunchucks on stage at Ozfest. So I don't like when things aren't regimented. And I hate being stuck in traffic and not knowing when things are going to end. So
Yeah.
I think that speaks to why I don't like jam bands.
I
But
think it's also interesting, like the jamming, but also they do intentional or songs that were written to be long, like um,
like this,
Terrapin Station. No, well,
yeah.
Terrapin
Oh yeah,
Station or Wharf Rat. Those are songs that are just long. They're long songs,
yeah.
and the album version of this doesn't necessarily have to be long, right?
That's true
So,
because I like Coheed and Cambria's "The Gutter." That's a long
mhm.
song,
Right,
but with intention. Yeah,
right, right. So there's a difference between jamming on a song and writing a long song, I would say.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like how Jerry's the reason why they have to ask you if you're Hispanic or not, and if that also means you're white on on job applications. You know, it's just like this guy
The
is
most cracker ass Hispanic. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Santa Claus. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, what is this? The fourth verse? When's the last time you heard a song with four verses? Everything is two or three verse. A lot of songs are just one verse and then a chorus. Like all these TikTok shitheads don't even know how to write a second verse.
Yeah.
So now we're into like a fourth verse. Props to Robert Hunter. P.S. The song is not even half over. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait till that deal.
The three-part harmony here. We haven't really seen this in a minute for
Oh, here and there we have, yeah,
yeah,
but you're right. It's not omnipresent in every song,
right.
but it's really a lost art.
Mhm.
Honestly, I feel like the last band that I was in, people tried to do that, and even with harmonized guitar parts, it's not even a
Mhm.
thing anymore. We did uh, a recording session, and the engineer that like the guy that was doing the recording was like, people don't even do this anymore. Like people
Mm.
don't write harmonies
Mhm.
and like they don't change keys. You know, it's like the
Yeah.
same part. You do part A and part B, maybe there's a part C, and that's it. And that's modern music now. So
Which
the
is probably
fact,
why we're doing a podcast about older music.
yeah, for fuck's sake, go listen to Huey Lewis and hear
Mm.
5-part vocal harmonies.
Mm.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of like lost arts. And that's speaking of that's
The repetition.
Brent, but it's Brent like nailing those high harmonies and making it sound
Yeah.
really sweet. And
Yeah.
that should be, because Jerry's voice is kind of, it's just Jerry being Jerry, and
Mhm.
I everybody loves that.
Yeah.
But when there's something extra special on this, it's the way that Van Halen, Michael Anthony and Van Halen,
Mm.
you know, David Lee Roth was not a good singer.
Yeah.
He could wear spandex and do a karate kick and make a fool of himself, and that was a spectacle, and everybody loved it. But whenever something interesting was happening with the lyrics on the album, it was
Mm.
Michael Anthony.
Mm.
And I feel like Brent is doing that in this, you know, he's making Jerry's iconic voice extra special with the harmony.
Yeah, but it is also getting repetitive too.
Yes.
But that is
Okay.
kind of the thing that like that was always the thing that dragged this song down for me as a kid. It was just like, all right,
Yeah.
we won't let it.
That's right. That's a good point to make about lyric writing in general. That it took me a while to learn, because when I was first playing music, maybe people are getting sick of hearing my personal experience, but it's my show, so I'll say what my personal experiences are. When you first start out, you want to play all the notes on the neck and prove that you're a competent musician. So you write things
Mhm.
that are really complicated so that people that also play will understand that you know what you're doing, even though oftentimes when you're that young, you probably suck and you're just
Yeah.
being a tryhard.
Mm.
And it takes a while to learn that the listening experience of that is terrible. Like nobody wants to
Mm.
hear you play something that's like like unlistenable almost.
Yeah.
So then you're like, okay, well, let's write something that everybody's going to remember. And it's don't you let that deal go down 12 times, you know, 2 times in a row for 6 verses. And yeah, you're going to remember it, but it also gets repetitive and boring. So, you know, you can go too far in the other direction is my point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Am I tripping?
It just kicked in, man. All the drops for the show are gonna be Otto from The Simpsons.
Whoa. It's like my social studies teacher.
Where's Phil? It's a really good dad core coming up from Phil
Yeah.
in the next song. The bass looks sick.
It is. It's a 6-string. I mean, it's a bass that's strung like a guitar.
Yeah, he's really walking that. you can see how this would end a set.
Yeah, that's a good point. I did forget this is the last song of the first set. So
Yeah.
they're leaving it all out on the field
Yeah.
so they can go take an intermission.
There's
And
something to that, right? Where you don't, you can't take like some, this song builds, right? Like this song is like fairly simplistic, I would say. I don't want to say, but it's like got a, like a very even tempo, and then at the end they really kick it in, to high gear here at the end for
mhm,
to end the set. It seems
mhm.
like Jimmy Buffett on the drums. See, it really does feel like they're like a cast of characters in this band too, right? It's not like Motley Crue, and nothing against Motley Crue, but it's just like, okay, they all, look like dirty biker women or whatever you
Mhm.
want to say,
Yeah,
right? Like they all have the same vibe, whereas these guys are all like drastically different,
right.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. You have like the hives where everybody's in black and yellow suits or something, and then you
Mhm.
have the village people where
Yeah.
everybody is a cartoon character on an episode of Sesame Street, and then somewhere in between you have I like your dad core reference. It's like
Yeah.
all these guys. One time I compared the band Clutch to a bunch of GameStop managers that just got off their shift and they
Yeah.
just go and start playing sick rock and roll. This is almost like that. It's a bunch of guys that just left a PTA meeting and are
Yeah.
just let's
I'm
let's
sure
go.
it's not accidental either, like with like what the Beatles were like originally.
Hmm.
And the
A
Beatles and
counterculture.
the Beach Boys, all dressed the same. Like we
Yeah,
dress the same because we're in a band, and that's how you know we're in a band. Like that's
yeah,
not, yeah, this is part of the counterculture of just like we're just regular people.
right.
It's come around again. Tom's purple hoodie.
All right, now I want to analyze if they're going to say this over and over again, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I understand waiting for the deal to come around the card table because in poker, all in on the Dabbleverse Thursdays at 7:30. Watch us play poker. The most advantageous place to bet from is when you are the dealer.
Mm,
So that makes sense to me. But what does don't you let that deal go down? Like, what
yeah,
does that mean?
right. Yep. I mean, it's only could it's a mixed metaphor, I suppose.
Because if it's what we initially thought the meaning of deal was, that makes sense. And I guess
Yeah,
that's why I always thought that's what it meant, because if it's a bad deal and somebody's telling you don't let don't let this bad deal go down,
right.
that makes sense to me. But
Yeah.
if you're talking about cards, not letting a deal go down is not a thing. Like that has to happen for the game to continue.
Yeah, yeah.
So this it doesn't make sense to me in this context.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a
And they keep
maybe it's a
saying it.
maybe it's a double meaning.
Well, there's some, I mean, there's obviously something to that, but it's not very obvious in the lyrics, I would say.
Right. But now, if we're unpacking it in the context of a show where we're analyzing the lyrics, if it was a double meaning, um, I mean, now I have to just listen to an 8-minute song over again so that I can see if it makes sense in another context. We're not going to do that, but yeah,
I'm sure
it's
we'll
very.
listen to this
This
again
is
at some point.
But this has become one of my favorite parts of the show is unpacking the lyrics because uh, maybe not this particular lyric
Yeah,
is very good,
yeah.
even though we do like the "goes to show you don't ever know" part of the song. The chorus kind of stinks. Like for something at the beginning before 7 minutes ago, before we started listening to this, I was like, oh, I really like this song, and
Mhm.
now 7 minutes into it, I'm just praying for it to be over.
Yeah, and that's how I always felt about the song is, like, it starts off really well, and then it just
Yeah.
drags.
Yeah. Good point. There's only like 30 seconds left.
Wait till that deal come around. Don't you let that deal go down, no, no.
He won't let it end. Intermission. Yeah, I mean, it is a satisfying ending, and I know they're, whatever. They're hitting a crescendo with that. So
Yeah.
it's a good closer for the first set.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I
Uh,
hope that everybody, I'm sorry, did you have a point?
no, it just, I think the repetitive nature of the lyrics spoils the crescendo part of it too.
Hmm.
I don't think like, you don't it gets repeated so many times that you really don't even have to come back to it, the way they do at the end.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Maybe this is what informs my opinion on. There's exceptions to every rule, but I know that songs that just say the same thing over and over and over again bother me. I just think
Yeah.
that it's a lack of originality. But at the same time, I'll listen to Amy Winehouse sing Valerie over and over again. I like that. But
Mhm.
for the most part, I just find it lazy when it's just the same thing. One, you can get away with two. Once you get to three, it better be wrapping up. And if it goes on more than three, you've encroached on my patience.
Yeah.
Okay, but like I said, there's exceptions, and but this is not one of them. This does get very boring at the end. Except if it wasn't for the sick guitar soloing, that's fine. And I also hope that people don't find like our criticisms of this show or of the music annoying. We're only pointing out something to talk about in something that by and large we all like, right? This is wouldn't it be a boring show if we just sat here and pressed play, listened to 30 seconds and said that was good, wasn't it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was good. I really liked it. Instead of kind of picking it apart and saying why one thing is superior to another.
Yeah.
But on the whole, we like Deal, right? I mean,
Yeah.
this
It's just
isn't
like, how
my
much
brother
longer is this gonna
Esau.
yeah. It's like, how much longer is this gonna go on, Dad? I wanna listen to It Takes Two by Rob Bass.
Yeah.
Can we switch it up?
Yeah.
But,
Didn't
yeah.
John Fogerty's Put Me In Coach come out
Uh,
this week?
yeah. Fuck that song.
Hey, is Steve Miller's Abracadabra sitting over there, Dad? I like that.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
an 11-year-old.
Ye
Yeah.
But I do think it's kind of important, at least from our opinion, is like this is coming from ingrained childhood feelings for how long these things took or whatever, or how impatient you were as a kid, and sometimes they evolve for the better, as we
Mhm.
get older. But I would not. This we were even at 11, we nailed this one. It goes on a little too long.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but I still like it.
Yeah,
Maybe this is one. I don't know if there's a studio version. So many of the songs just come off the Fillmore like live,
yeah,
right?
Europe
But
'72. Yeah.
yeah, so who knows if there's a short but sweet studio version of this?
Hmm.
Um, I'm sure there are people that do know. I don't know. People are going to yell at me in the chat. Oh yeah, what are you, a fucking idiot? Yes, I am. But I want to hear all of your remarks. I want to hear my dad's best friend tell me that I'm a shithead for not liking two drummers in the Grateful Dead. Keep telling me everything that I got wrong in the comment section. And we're going to take this over to Patreon for China Cat Sunflower. Is that
Yep.
that the opener of the second set
Yep.
is going to be available for $3 on Patreon. I think it's $5 members only on YouTube, but I think there's four or five Patreon episodes over there now. So for $3 you can find those, and there's all kinds of other content on there. But I feel like I'm going to start featuring this. I'm finding a lot of Facebook groups, Joe, that are very, Deadhead friendly places.
Mm-hmm.
So I might start featuring this show as Facebook Live. I kind of was thinking that maybe we should segment these things where there's an audience for them, and there's a lot of Facebook groups that love the Dead. So
boomers do like Facebook.
Yeah. So this might find a home on Facebook Live and Patreon. But I'm just saying that now so that people aren't surprised when they have to find it somewhere else. But
yeah,
I'm thinking this is all going to be edited out. I don't know why I'm telling you how the sausage is made. What I'm trying to say is I appreciate everybody checking this out. I am grateful for your support on Patreon. I'm grateful for you guys following us on Instagram for free, so you know what we have coming up. You can find the All Apologies Podcast Instagram account, the All Apologies Podcast YouTube channel, where you're listening to this show right now. So for Joe Sixpack, I'm Trucker Andy saying,
stay sorry, or grateful, I should say.
Yes.
Stay grateful.
Sure you don't ever know what each got to play it slow. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait till that deal come round. Don't you let that